My name's Bennett and I swim at the University of Stirling and have done for the past 7 years of my career. And yeah, I've just been enjoying the Scottish Nationals this year, 2015. We've had Stirling in general had some great results. We had a phenomenal relay on the first night where we dead heated our two teams, which we always knew it was going to be close, and it just ended up absolutely phenomenal and loving every bit. Again, Scottish swimming putting on a great event like they do every year. I've been coming to this for 7 years on the trot, and luckily tonight I took the 100 backstroke again, which I've done for the 7 years. So it was a wicked event to win again.
And rumour has it that this is your last individual race competitively, is that right?
That is, yeah, that was the last 4 lengths that I'm going to be doing. So it was a great way to go out. The time probably wasn't my best, but it was just about getting in a race, and like my teammate Charlie Bolson had a great heat this morning, put a bit of the worries in me all day today. Knew it was going to be a tough race, and Craig McNally as well, always the last length you start having a little look like, oh, where's he coming from? But yeah, absolutely delighted. That's just the icing on the cake that I'm buzzing.
And you've always been a bit of a short course superstar.
Yeah, I do like the short course, skills and stuff like that. It's always something I've worked on from a very young age, and I've done some of the DRP things with the kids in Scotland and stuff. I think that's one of the skills I've always tried to pass on, and hopefully we'll be able to continue doing that even though I'll be retiring.
And given that this is your last race, let's have a little chat about your career and sum that up. What are your favourite highlight memories, would you say?
Well, the biggest highlight's got to be Glasgow 2014. That was amazing. Even though I made 2 finals in my individuals there, I think the highlight though was walking out with the boys for the relay. Everyone with their kilts on and everything like that. It's just, you can't describe it. Stepping out to that crowd was just unbelievable.
And you had a very good junior career as well. Just talk to us a little bit about that, about where you came from to get to this point now.
Well, started swimming in Lancashire in England, and from there had 19 junior titles at a young age, which was very good each year, trying to push it on. Been to European juniors, won gold medals there with some of the boys that I've swum my whole career with. Enjoyed all those events. If you manage to get to them at a young age, they're phenomenal, as you'll know as well. And yeah, just kind of always tried to progress each year, and I've always been very fortunate with the coaches I've had, particularly when I've been at Stirling. I swam with 4 different coaches there, the latest being Steve Tigg and Ben Higson, that really are driving the programme onto new levels. I think we've demonstrated here the depth we've got now. On the first night we put in an A and a B team on the relay, and when we dead heated it, pretty obvious we don't have an A and a B. We've just got 8 guys who could have been involved in that relay, and that's with other swimmers like Craig Benson out of the duel in the pool. So we've not had our whole team here, and the depth has just been growing, and that's real credit to Ben and Steve. They've done a phenomenal job, and the results that we got last season, 2 World Championship gold medalists, Ross Murdoch not making his #1 event, the 200 breaststroke, and still getting a bronze medal at the World Champs in the 100, which isn't his favourite event. That's just amazing. And training with guys like that on a day in, day out basis just pushes the whole squad on. And for me, I wouldn't have, looking back, Stirling was a programme for me. I believe right now I would condone anyone going there. It's just phenomenal. Not only the swimming side of it, we're showing that in the pool, but also the fact that, even though I was training 30 hours a week, came out with a first class honours degree in sports science, and that's down to, the support that the university gives. I've sat exams when I've been away in training camps, they've sent invigilators out, they give you extensions if you go into a major meet. The support we get when I'm talking to other athletes, who've chosen to go to different universities with good programmes, and I can honestly say they don't get the support that we get at Stirling, and it's really good. Stirling call themselves a University of Sport and Excellence, and they back that up with the support they give you. They really do believe in their athletes and want them to get the best out of their education and their sport. So at the end of the day, for me, the swimming's over, and I have to, step away from that, and I need to be able to have a career. This is a sport of passion, not money. We're all here, and that's what makes swimming so tough, is the fact that you don't get people who are in it just for the money. You've got to love swimming, breathe it, to be able to give it that many hours a day, you really do. And that's why swimming is one of the hardest sports to be competitive in, because you're up against tough guys. Like, these guys can really push themselves, and it's just phenomenal to be part of it. I've loved every minute of this sport. Like, it's awesome.
We've loved every minute of seeing you race. What are the next steps for Ryan Bennett? So what are you going to be doing next?
So part of my decision in stopping the swimming was I applied for a couple of years to do a master's in physiotherapy. Like, I've always wanted to be a physiotherapist, but part of the qualifying for that is you have to do 6-week work placements, and as flexible as universities are, those are 9-to-5 jobs, and that doesn't fit in with the amount of hours I have to do. So I sat down at the end of last season with the coaches. I was desperate to continue, don't get me wrong. It's not that I just want to stop. It's not. Like, I still love it. I still enjoy racing. But yeah, I'm starting my physiotherapy masters. That's going to be 2 years. It's going to be tough. Like, be a way of pushing myself in a different way. I think I'm hopefully still going to try and keep involved with the Stirling squad. I've done sports and remedial massage while I was doing my degree, so hopefully be able to lend a hand with a bit of the injury prevention. And for me, I'd love to in a couple of years be sitting around poolside as a physio. Like, I definitely want to stay involved in this sport. I love it. Like, so that's what I can imagine myself doing, and hopefully with some of the ties in with Scottish swimming and things like that, be able to get involved in some of the events. And yeah, I'd love to be doing that and helping youngsters like what I do when Scottish swimming asks me to do some of the youngster camps and stuff like that and develop skills. I'd love to keep involved and keep helping as much as I can.
And final question for you, as a competitive swimmer, it's your hardest one, so brace yourself. Sum your career up and sum swimming up in 3 words.
Wow. Yeah, I've definitely never thought of that one. First word's got to be hard. Sport's definitely tough. Second one, what would I go for? Unbelievable in terms of what you get to do, where you get to travel, the people you meet, the friends you make. It just is unbelievable in that account. And thirdly, just passion. Like, if you've got a passion for a sport like this, like, you'll love it. It endears you, it breaks you, and you have the biggest highs you'll probably ever have in your life. It's just, yeah, it's amazing.